the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Luck. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by Penny. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now Rashad Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here we go on 4th. Luck. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Luck. He gets it to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Paris Campbell, his 1st touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Double count. He's coming, double up. Check. Check.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
All day, baby, all day.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Go! Protein spill! 11.
Lock on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. He's got a man. Complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Luck. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Hey, shoot!
Here's Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 2nd and 2, Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Hauschka with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Luck looking long for Thomas. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I-7.
To the air again. Luck into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
I'm coming after you.
Easy. Check.
To throw is Wilson. Screenplay, Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Mike's 50. Let's put him on the buses.
Deeper.
Be on the bus. That's it. 50's the mark. Man, I got you.
Now it's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well, and if this is offsides, it's going to be a first.
Flag 90.
52's the mic. Check back.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Alert flare. Check the backer, check the backer.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Back to the match.
This time Wilson will throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Love. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. A gain of 3, second down.
Hey, solid.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing again is Locke. Open man is Michael Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Locke firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
He's back to throw, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, six-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Penny. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Check out! Hey, let's get him home!
On the run, it's Penny. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run with Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Penny. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Alert! 11 feet!
They snap it to Locke. And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Cardinals 51.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. On second down, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall to defeat for the second time this season. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.